Hello everybody and welcome back to my vlog. I am GVB, and at the end of last week I was saying that I was worried that I wasn't going to have any footage to show you for this week's vlog. Well, what happens is when you film an entire weekend of stuff, you end up with enough probably for 2 vlogs, which is pretty exciting. Chris and I had so much fun over the weekend. Don't want to give it away, but I actually drove Chris's Tesla for the first time. I'm sure he was very nervous about that, but you'll see that a little bit later on in the vlog. But let's get started with my early morning routine on a Saturday. Here we go. Good morning. It's about 7:15 this morning on Saturday morning, and gonna have some toast before I go have a shower and then work this morning. So I'm gonna do that because I'm hungry. Okay, if you're new to my channel and you've made it this far, me having a shower, then I know, good on you. I've got my tea and I'm ready for work. Now, some of you may not know what I do for work. So I work as a vocal coach, singing teacher. I'm an Estel master trainer, and I have been running my own business for almost 20 years, which blows my mind sometimes that I've been doing this for this long, and I absolutely love it. When the pandemic hit, all my singing lessons went online, and from that point on, they have stayed online. I love working with my clients online. I teach all around Australia, and I have a few clients around the world, which is great too. So I'll put a link up, and if you want to know what I do, you can check it out there. But before I start, I wanted to show you this old reel that I made about how I set up for my job, and watch that now. At Vocal Foundations, here's how I set up for your online singing lessons. I utilize multiple displays and prefer a hue lighting strip. I love Estel Voice Print Plus. I use this program a lot for my clients' vocal analysis. Now, this is not possible without loopback. I can route the audio from my various apps in and out of Zoom. And to listen clearly, I prefer using Apple AirPods and make sure I have enough standing room for performing elements. Online singing lessons really work, and we're able to reach people everywhere. My name is Greg Van Bergen, and I'm an Estel Master Trainer. Well, there you have it. I'm about to work with 4 clients this morning before lunch, and right now you'll just see a little video montage of me doing that. So enjoy.
Petrified in silence.
Why?
Here, you handle this.
You're awake! How was your lovely morning sleep?
My 12-hour sleep was fabulous.
12 hours sleep, awesome. I want to show you something. Can you film?
I can.
So,
What is that?
I know. So, Stu, our friend, suggested this, which is an MT79
Ulanzi
Tripod, which works for most cameras. It works for the
Standard
Osmo,
equipment,
which is
yeah.
great.
Awesome.
So, what you can do is you can screw your. Actually, let me open it first. This is really, really cool. Like that. And then you can.
Always backwards. So everything gets
Yeah.
righty tighty, it's lefty loosey.
Yeah, and so, firstly you can tilt.
Ooh.
But my favourite thing, which is really cool, is...
Oh wow. Holy schmoly. Oh, can't do that.
You can't do that, 2 meters tall.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's taller than Greg.
That's not hard though.
Good point.
So yeah, this was on Amazon last week or the week before for $35.
No way, that's so cool.
I'll put a link in the description, but I think it's about $45 now. But it's so compact.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. And then I can just attach the Osmo and leave the end on if I want.
You gotta love Mr. Stew.
Thank you, Stu.
Yay!
Let's get some lunch. Let's get some lunch.
Lunchy, lunchy, lunchy. Yum, yum, yum.
What can we have? What are we going to have for lunch? What can we have for lunch? What can we have for lunch? Everybody, what can we have for lunch?
Lunch, lunch, lunch.
If you like. We can do our normal Maccas or do
Macca's.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my God.
Nando's.
Nando's sounds good.
Nando's.
Done. Let's go to Nando's.
Nandosios.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
So why are you so petrified of silence?
Because my brain thinks
Your
too
brain
much.
thinks. I love silence.
Yes.
I'll sleep with earplugs. There's a good reason why I started to sleep with
I'm a
earplugs.
snorer.
You're a
Yes,
snorer.
we all know.
And I didn't film that at least. I'm nice in that respect.
Snoring.
You
It's
snoring.
marvelous.
I'm sure I've got like hundreds of hours of footage of you
I would
snoring.
say so. It's like I've got hundreds of hours of you snoring.
Yes, absolutely.
But you don't snore, do you?
I don't snore. I'm a peaceful sleeper.
You're peaceful sleep.
Yes. But yeah, I love silence. I really like and enjoy silence. Why do you think you don't like silence?
Yeah, just I've always loved music, and for me, silence is just a little bit deafening.
Oh well, that's getting deep.
Deep. Yeah, I just for me, I just like, maybe it's just something to walk to, for my heartbeat to go to.
Yeah, because you sleep with podcasts on and
I do. Yeah, I've got to have some sort of noise in the background. I sleep terribly if I if the room starts dead silent. And I think when I'm stressed about work, or when I've got big days coming up, or something happening, my brain constantly is thinking about that, so I'm not actually shutting off properly.
Yeah.
Whereas if I've got a true crime podcast in my ears, I think about that. I think about how I'm going to run away from the murderer.
Do you dream about that stuff? Does it infiltrate your dreams?
I don't think it does.
Although I picture you when your alarm's going off that you're DJing some set sometimes in your dreams because you never freaking turn the alarm off.
I'm waiting for the fries to burn at Macca's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, you need to maybe explain where the fries and Macca's reference comes from.
Well, a bit of two things, because my alarm is a bit about.
It is. Actually, it's a bit nicer now.
But it is, yes. And I worked at Macca's for many, many years, and people, like, I know when Greg and I first met, when we'd go to Macca's, he would go, I don't know how people cope with that sound.
I still don't cope with the sound.
And you don't realise it, like, just disappears. Like, you don't actually realise it's happening, because after hearing it so often and so many times a day, it would just disappears into your subconscious.
Yeah, it's one of my things of why I love the Tesla, but one of the things that bugs me the most is the amount of bings and bongs this car
It
does.
does a lot of things at once.
Bong, bing.
They just
bong.
introduced a new one for red light cameras.
Oh god!
So
Can you turn these things off, or
you can
we
turn
have
off
to turn here?
some of them?
Yeah.
But if I turn off some of them, then you'll go, why did you car not bing when you went through a red light?
Oh.
Because you told him to turn it off.
Hopefully you're not going through red lights. Anyway,
Don't do that. It's bad.
we're here at Nando's now, so we're going to have
Nando's.
some lunch.
Yum, yum, yum.
Let's go to Nando's. Not Domino's. Ew. Can you order?
It's very slow. So hopefully I can use points. I don't think we have points, but let's have a look. Oh wow, first time ever. 424 points required, available. 423 points required.
Free
lunch!
Free lunch! It's so funny. Scary though how much that's going to cost us for lunch
Yes.
with points. Everything's so expensive now. How was your Nando's?
Delicious.
Just choking on the spices. Spicy.
Dancing fairies.
We should do something today. Oh,
Driving?
no.
Well, Greg went to the wrong side of the car, and this is where he ended up.
And we are exactly where I used to learn to drive back when I got my license when I was 18 years old, which was a while ago. These factory streets are pretty empty. I don't know if you can see this. I have never driven Chris's car before. How long have you had a Tesla?
I've had Tesla for 4.5 years.
Yep, and I've never driven it. So I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I'm actually an alright driver. I'm a good driver.
You are a good driver.
But I haven't.
Nervous, but you're a good driver.
I haven't driven this car, so this is taking GVB out of his comfort zone. Need to make a theme song for that.
Yes.
Maybe this can be an ongoing thing. GVB out of his comfort zone. Anyway,
There's some tools around here.
there are. Okay.
Awesome.
Let's do this. Here you go.
Let's do it. I'm nervous. Thank God it's insured. At least he knows how to get into the car. That's a good thing. All right. So, like any good instructor, what do you do first?
I can't reach
First,
the
get in the
pedals.
car.
I've got my seatbelt on, but I can't reach the pedals.
Okay. So,
How do I move the chair?
on the side of the chair, on the bottom bit.
I can feel that.
Yep.
I'm sliding forward.
GVB moving forward. Woo. Now let me put my seatbelt on.
You definitely needs his
I
seatbelt.
need a stack hat.
Oh. Did you know when I was a kid, when I was about grade 1 or so, sorry mum for this story, but my mum used to cut my hair and it used to be a straight line and down, and then kids at school gave me the nickname Stack Hat for a while. I'll show a photo, but I don't know if I will. But anyway, okay, what do I do? Because I've not driven
so
this car.
are you
Nothing's the same. There's things
Are your
missing.
mirrors in the right spot?
Yeah, they are actually. Well, this one's not.
Just move it. Can you see everything?
Yeah, there's nothing. It sees the steering wheel. There's
Alright.
nothing here. It's
So
all here.
just like your car, the indicator's on the left-hand side.
Yay!
That's good. There is no gear stick, like your car. So if you look
See,
down
look
there,
here.
look,
Nothing.
nothing down here.
It's got this pretty screen too.
Pretty screen. But the gear changer is like a Mercedes-Benz, which doesn't mean anything to you,
No.
but it's on the right-hand stalk. So
This thing. Yep.
yes, so you put your foot on the brake, like you do when you change
Yep.
gears in your car, and then you flick the lever down, and and that will put the car into drive. So you'll see up here
Okay.
it says D,
Okay.
and it's ready to go.
Now, what
So-
am I expecting? Because things are different from what you tell me.
It's literally just put your foot on the accelerator. But one thing you'll really notice is that it's a little bit like a go-kart. So when you take your foot off the accelerator, the car naturally slows down.
Okay.
So it uses the regenerative braking through the wheels and charges the battery.
Cool.
So what we'll do is we'll just start to go a little bit. Now it's obviously got a bit more power than your car, so just be mindful of that.
Yeah. Just gonna
if
wait
we-
for these cars to go.
Speaking of a big car,
Yeah. So we're going.
oh, Land Cruiser. Yep, so give it a go. Watch that thing on the road, whatever that is, because it looks like it's going to do damage to our tyres.
By the way, that is way smoother than my car.
It sure is. So it's like,
If I let go of the accelerator, oh, it really does.
It does.
It's kind of cool, and then to push a brake if you need to go faster.
if you need to stop faster, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Well, then I know how to drive.
No, that you haven't killed me yet.
Yes.
Oh, fast.
I wanted to feel what it felt like. I'm still on the speed limit.
Yes, 55 kilometers an hour.
Oh, I've got to get used to that brake. Oh, not used to it slowing down so quickly.
Yes. You can turn that feature off, but
Oh no, I think it's kind of cool. It's also good for your brakes, as in like you're not using
it's
brakes.
great, yeah, because you don't have the less wear and tear on the brakes, therefore less maintenance, which is another thing about Teslas, is that you have very, very little maintenance. You don't have 6 monthly checks or 12 monthly checks that you have to send in for a service.
Because how much did you work out my brakes are going to cost?
Oh, I think they were about $800 to change, which,
I know, which is in the next sort of probably about 2,000 kilometers.
yeah, going to happen pretty soon. I had my previous Tesla for 4.5 years, and that car it's still on its original set of tyres, original set of brakes. It did have new tyres put on in December last year, so it's just a very, very low maintenance vehicle. Yes, the cars do cost a little bit more initially up front,
And also insurance is higher.
And insurance is higher, but the maintenance, you're not paying every 6 months or 12 months for a service. You're not having to replace the brakes and the tyres as often. So it's great. It's a great option for a car. Look, I'm not so much. I never bought a Tesla for the environment necessarily. I bought a Tesla for technology.
Screw that environment.
Well, I will be honest.
Know,
like it's not like I'm a greenie by any means. We do what we can when it comes to recycling and.
All our power at home is through Amber, which is all green energy.
Yep, green energy, and we have solar panels, and we do what we can. So for me, it's the car that has a lot of technology, and Tesla's. People are saying, I should say, that there is Teslas are about 5 years ahead of every other EV on the market, or every other EV company on the market, and I probably agree with that in some degree. We've got some pretty cool self-driving features, not so much available in Australia, but certainly around the world, especially in America. Self-driving over in America is phenomenal. It's just getting better and better every day. So, how's it going, GVB?
Yeah, fine. It's good. It's really smooth.
Really smooth?
Way smoother than I expected. I'm just not used to the brakes.
Yeah. You get used to it after about a week.
I let go of the accelerator and it literally almost stops.
Yeah. Bump bump.
So let's test this reverse in the future. Okay, now to get into reverse, what do I do?
So you put the base foot on the brake again, and then you flick the lever up. Awesome. So now we're in reverse. So you'll actually see, if I click this button twice, 3 times actually, you'll see a nice big reverse camera, which has got the exact reverse behind here, and then the 2 side mirrors, or side revisions, which is the reason why we've got nice big cameras. As Greg said, the back is a bit hard to see.
And you have to drive just down again?
Yep, that's it. And if you see the back window is almost like a little sliver. So it's a bit impossible to see out the back window, but the visibility around the rest of the car is not too bad.
And so then once I'm at this point, do I put it back into park?
Are you stopping, are you?
Yeah.
Yep, so put it in park, push D. Sorry, P at the end. So then in stick, push that button.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let's park.
Sweet.
Lovely. How'd you go?
I didn't break it!
Yay!
There you go, taking GVB out of his comfort zone. I need to write a song. I'm gonna get the ukulele out.
Definitely.
Taking GVB out of his comfort zone. Taking GVB out of his comfort zone. Let's do something else.
Woohoo!
With you driving.
Okay. See, guys, I'm alive. I mean, I'm still alive. I've always been alive, but I'm still alive. And the car's still in one piece. Woo!
Yes. Next week on the GVB Project. So now Mr. Chris is driving and we've decided to go off to display homes and check out all the things we don't like about them and the things that we do like about them. Another one. Why have the master bedroom with a freaking open ensuite that you can't close? Well, that's it for another week. If you're new here, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.